In this video, we will meet the largest whale in the world. We will answer questions such as what kind of whale it is, how big it gets, and most importantly, what this giant creature is capable of. If you're ready, let's begin. The largest whale in the world. We have all heard of the blue whale as the largest living mammal. Moreover, many scientists believe that the blue whale is the largest animal in history. However, according to many reputable organizations, such as the World Wildlife Fund, WWF, the world's largest whale is not necessarily the blue whale itself. Some scientists suggest that its subspecies, such as the Atlantic or southern blue whale, could be contenders. The Antarctic blue whale, in particular, might surprise us with its size. The WWF states that the Atlantic blue whale, measuring approximately 30 meters, 98 feet, in length and weighing 180 tons, is the largest whale in the world. To put this into perspective, if you placed an Antarctic blue whale on one side of a scale, you would need 30 of the largest land animals, African elephants, to balance it. Though the Antarctic blue whale may not appear as gigantic as some exaggerated images suggest, it is still an enormous creature. People who have seen it up close report that it leaves a lasting impression. They describe being near a blue whale as similar to standing next to train tracks as a train speeds past. Astonishing features of the Antarctic blue whale. This colossal creature has a heart nearly the size of a car. Its size is almost matched by its appetite. An Antarctic blue whale can consume up to 3,600 kilograms, 7,900 pounds, of krill per day. To put it in perspective, an average human eats about 50 tons of food in a lifetime. That means an Antarctic blue whale eats in just a few weeks what a person would consume over 70 years. Despite their enormous size, Antarctic blue whales are not predators. It would be terrifying for ocean life if they were carnivorous. Their extraordinary abilities don't stop there. The WWF also describes this massive animal as the loudest creature on Earth. An Antarctic blue whale can produce sounds reaching 188 decibels. Considering that a jet engine produces around 140 decibels, this is incredibly loud. These whale calls can be heard from hundreds of kilometers away. Blue whales use these powerful sounds to communicate with one another. Like other blue whales, Antarctic blue whales communicate at low frequencies. If they were to communicate at high frequencies, it could deafen not only ocean inhabitants, but also humans living near the coasts. A species under threat. Unfortunately, these incredible creatures are endangered. In 1926, there were around 125,000 Antarctic blue whales in the Southern Ocean. Today, only about 3,000 remain. Commercial whaling, which was legal for much of the 20th century, is the main culprit behind this drastic decline. Nowadays, many organizations are fighting to protect these magnificent creatures. If conservation efforts succeed, their population may recover. Otherwise, the world risks losing these extraordinary beings forever. Antarctic blue whales are undeniably unique and fascinating creatures. However, they are not the only remarkable whales worth discussing. In this video, we will also explore some other fascinating whale species. The loneliest whale in the world. All whales communicate using low-frequency calls, typically between 15 and 20 hertz. However, one particular whale stands out from the rest. Meet the 52 hertz whale. This whale has been tracked by scientists across different oceans since the 1980s. As the name suggests, it communicates at a frequency of 52 hertz. But calling this communication might not be accurate, because no other whale can hear it. Blue whales and other baleen whales cannot detect high-frequency sounds. Scientists believe the 52 hertz whale is the only one of its kind that sings at this pitch, earning it the nickname, the loneliest whale in the world. Sadly, no other whales can understand its calls. Researchers are still trying to figure out what caused this anomaly, and why this whale is trying so hard to communicate. Since scientists have only been able to record its calls, there seems to be no way to interact with this mysterious creature. The whale that returns gifts. Another fascinating whale has been making waves online in recent years. And once you hear why, you'll understand. In 2019, a girl in a Norwegian town went to a dock to watch beluga whales. She leaned over the dock to reach out to a whale, but in doing so, her phone fell into the water. Thinking it was lost forever, she was shocked when the beluga whale dived, retrieved the phone, and handed it back to her. A remarkable story, but it doesn't end there. Later that year, a group of South African rugby fans went on a boat trip in the North Atlantic. They saw the same beluga whale and decided to toss a rugby ball into the water as a playful gift. To their surprise, the whale swam towards the ball, picked it up, and brought it back to them. They repeated this multiple times, and each time, the whale retrieved the ball like a trained player. But the story takes an even stranger turn. Around the same time, a beluga whale was spotted near the Norwegian coast, with a GoPro camera strapped to its head. Why would a beluga whale need a camera? Many believe that all three incidents involved the same beluga, a whale unlike any other. Migaloo, the albino whale. There's another truly unique whale in our oceans. Meet Migaloo, the world's first recorded albino humpback whale. First spotted in 1991 off the coast of Australia, Migaloo's completely white body makes it instantly recognizable. Scientists initially believed he was one of a kind. However, other albino humpback whales have since been discovered, including Bahlu, Willow, and Migaloo Jr. Interestingly, researchers suspect these whales may be Migaloo's descendants. After years of observation, they estimate Migaloo was born around 1996. Despite his rare condition, he appears to be in excellent health. Due to his uniqueness, the Australian government has enacted a special law to protect him. Boats and people must maintain a minimum distance of 500 meters, 1,640 feet, from Migaloo. Spotting him is rare, but many people take ocean tours in hopes of catching a glimpse of this extraordinary creature. If you don't get the chance to see Migaloo, don't be disappointed. There are many other fascinating whales in the world. The bizarre beaked whales. Did you know there are whales with beaks? No, this is not a trick question. Beaked whales, specifically northern and southern bottlenose whales, belong to a family called Ziphidae. The southern bottlenose whale inhabits waters near Antarctica, making it difficult to observe. However, northern bottlenose whales are much more accessible. These whales can be found in the North Atlantic, even in the Mediterranean, the White Sea in northwestern Russia, and the Baltic Sea. Unlike blue whales, they are not massive, but they are certainly intriguing. The mysterious North Pacific right whale. Finally, we have one more fascinating whale species, the North Pacific right whale. This species belongs to the baleen whale family and is the third largest after the blue whale and the fin whale. They can reach up to 13 meters, 42 feet, in length and prefer waters ranging from 8 to 25 degrees Celsius, 46 to 77 degrees Fahrenheit. They are often found near Russia's coast and the Bering Sea. Unlike other whales, they tend to stay in small groups close to the shore, making them easier to spot. Which of these whales amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.